wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to fight for blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to come in today and do a tabletop review for the Canik METE SFX pistol. I bought this pistol about 2 years ago in February of 2022. Since I've had it, I've got about 2,400 rounds through it. This is my favorite pistol that I own. I shoot it very frequently. Since I've owned it, it has been 100% reliable. I saw online some guys claim they had some issues with it not cycling properly with 115 grain ammo. Thankfully, I didn't have that problem. This has ran everything I've put through it, 115 and 124 grain, 100% reliable. Since I've had the gun, I have made a few modifications to it. I have started off, I installed a HoloSun 507KX2. That's a 32 MOA circle with a 2 MOA dot in the middle. I do run it with just the 2 MOA dot because of the smaller window size. The 32 MOA circle just kind of got in the way for me. So running it with the 2 MOA dot only. I've installed the handle it traction, like a stick-on grip. It does give it a pretty nice aggressive texture, so I can really clamp down on it, get some fast shots, some good follow-ups. I have a Taylor Freelance brass backstrap installed to add about 4 ounces to the rear end of the gun, and it really helps balance it out and just make it it feels better in the hand. I also have the Taylor Freelance brass magazine extension installed on my mag, so I've got a 22+1 capacity with this magazine installed. And again, that brass adds a little weight to the bottom of the gun, so it helps balance it out. I do have the Freedom Smith trigger installed. As good as Canik triggers are out of the box, the Freedom Smith is that much better. It's well worth the money for a Freedom Smith trigger. As good as you think a Canik trigger is, the Freedom Smith is that much better. It is a very light, crisp trigger with 0 take-up. I'm going to go ahead and start by safety checking. Magazine is empty. Weapon is empty, and this was safety checked before I started the video. So you have virtually no take-up, and then a very sharp break. Your reset is roughly a 1/16 of an inch. There's the reset, there's the break again. Again, reset and break. It is a truly phenomenal trigger, and I tell everybody, this gun is like shooting on easy mode. It just, as good a shooter as you are, this will amplify how good you are. It makes it that much easier. I also have a Streamlight TLR1 HL high lumen light rated at 1,000 lumens installed. A couple of reasons for that. One, this gun does serve a purpose sometimes as a home defense pistol, so I do like having a light so I can identify things at night. You don't want to shoot your neighbor's dog or, God forbid, a family member because you don't have light on your gun. You can't identify who they are. Since I've owned the gun, like I said, I've got several rounds through it. 0 reliability issues whatsoever. I've got several different magazines for it. I do still have the Canik factory mag wheel installed. I do plan on upgrading that at some point to the Taylor Freelance larger one. Not because there's anything wrong with this, but because I do want to add a little more weight to the bottom of the pistol. As far as accuracy goes, I mean, honestly, this thing is unbelievably accurate. I regularly shoot this pistol at 200 yards, both one-handed and two-handed, and that's standing, like offhand shooting with the pistol. That's not using a rest. That's just lining up the sights, shooting it, hitting it 200 yards all day long. I'm ringing steel. When I initially installed my HoloSun, I zeroed it at 7 yards, and what I have found is that at 200 yards, if I hold approximately 4 feet high, I hit everything I want to hit. 100 yards, I've got about a 1 foot drop. 75 yards, honestly, 75 yards, I'm pretty much hitting what I'm aiming at. I don't really have to account too much for drop there. And then everything 75 and in, 25 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards. I mean, you put the dot on it and you squeeze the trigger, you're going to hear that thing ring. I'll go ahead at this point and I'll try to roll in some footage of me shooting just so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Bingo. Got one left. See if I can do it twice. Hey, 2 for 2. What's up, everybody? We're on the range today with the Canik METE SFX in 9mm. Got 20 rounds loaded in the magazine. Gonna do a little bit of a shooting demonstration, just show you how accurate this gun can be if you do your part. Starting here, we've got targets at about 22 yards. I'm standing a little closer than my shooting table, so we're knocking off points for that. So we've got a 12-inch plate, a 12 by 20 silhouette, an 8-inch plate, a 10-inch plate, another 12. I've got 6 right here on a plate rack. Those are 8 inches tall, 5 inches wide. Moving out into the field, I've got 3 targets at 75. They're all 10-inch plates. Got a 18 by 24 bear silhouette at 100, and then way back there we've got an 18 by 30 IDPA silhouette at 200 yards. I'm gonna try to clear everything on the range with 20 rounds, so let's see how this goes. For the first few shots, you should be able to see what I'm hitting at. I may call some out, I may not, but once I move to the field, I'll call my shots. All right, let's go ahead and rack it. Let's get ready to go. So starting on the left, take your time. Hit, 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 hit. All right, going for the shot. There's 1, 2, 3. Miss 1, 4. Miss that 1, 5, 6. All right. Gonna give myself a second because my hands are starting to get a little numb. I've been shooting for a minute. Going to the 75. Missed the fuck out of that. Missed it. Gotta take a breath every once in a while. Sometimes the best thing to do, slow down, reset, and reevaluate. See, I got about 4 rounds left. I don't think I'm gonna be able to clear everything, but we'll see how it goes. There's 75, 75. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit 100. That's 100. All right, I got 1 round left. Let's see if I can clear this video, hit 200 yards without a fucking cut or an edit. Probably not, but we'll see how it goes. That was way the fuck off to the left. That was entirely on me. But the Canik METE SFX, you've seen plenty of videos of me hitting this thing at 200. It is absolutely capable. It's just me not doing my part today. This fucking gun is awesome. Buy 1, buy 6, buy 100. Buy as many as you can fucking afford and stack them up, and they're the best gun you could possibly get for, I mean, this entire gun setup's probably under $1,000. Do it. All right, everybody, I'm back out on the range. I couldn't let that shit stand where I wasn't able to hit the 200 and clear all the other targets on the range. I know I can do it, so I went ahead and reloaded the mag. We're gonna give it another try. This time I'm gonna actually start at 200 and we're gonna see how we can go that way. So we'll do the 200 and then however many shots it takes to hit. Then I'll move back to 100 and then 75. I will call the hits as they come. If I don't say anything, I obviously fucking miss. All right, thank you. Let's see how this goes. I don't know why I said thank you, but wish me luck. All right, there's 200. Going for 100. There's 100, going for 75. There's 75. See if I can clear this plate rack. And we're out. I feel a little bit better about that one. At least I was able to demonstrate that if you're doing your part, which clearly I'm not on my A game today, but if you're doing your part, this thing will reach out all the way to 200 yards with a little bit of science and redneck engineering. You gotta figure out the drop. Like I said, what I've learned is out of this 5.2 inch barrel with some 115 grain ammunition, you're looking at about a 4-foot drop. What I remembered while I was shooting is that I was actually holding 4 foot above the target, and that's not the correct way to do it. It's 4 foot above where you want it to hit. So if I want to hit in the middle of that 30-inch target, I should have been holding like 2.5, 3 feet high, and then I was able to make connections. At the 100, I had to hold pretty much 6, 7 inches above the back of that bear silhouette. At 75, I'm actually holding at 6 o'clock to make that connection. and then everything else is point of aim shooting. All right, but yeah, so like I said, the Canik METE SFX, it is a phenomenal pistol. If you have never tried one, I highly recommend you do. Fucking buy one. Buy a bunch of them. All right, y'all have a good day. Be safe. Later. Good shot. Good shot. It's like 70 yards. I don't know if you noticed, but in that last clip, that was actually my wife shooting this pistol at 70 yards. She is not a very experienced shooter by any means, and even with her inexperience, she was able to make consistent hits with this pistol at 70 yards. I also tried to roll in some footage of my son shooting it. He's 13 now, but at the time he was about 12. And he has very little experience shooting handguns. He was able to pick this up and master it relatively quickly at 25 yards and in. So if you're looking for a good home defense pistol, you're looking for something that is high quality, something that is going to be reliable, something that's going to cycle, something that's going to be deadly accurate with one of the best triggers you could possibly imagine, I highly recommend this pistol. If you want something a little bit smaller, I would say go for the METE SFT. That's still going to have a full-size grip. It's going to be a shorter barrel, though, so it's going to be, a little more concealable if that's what you're looking for. I do have rather wide hands, so the SFX fits my hand perfectly. And for that reason, this is my favorite pistol. This is the best pistol I've ever shot, and I would highly recommend it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Be safe. Have a great day. What's up, guys? We're out here on the range today, and I've got my phone set up on a tripod. I want to see if I can make a 200-yard shot POV style through the camera. I'll be using the Canik METE SFX and trying to make the shot like this. So it's going to be interesting. I got 10 rounds loaded up. Let's see what we can do. Okay. I'll tell you right now, this is fucking awkward. Nope. Bingo! Oh, damn, what a shot. And let's just zoom in. That's the target we were just shooting at. That's 200 yards. I'm gonna back it back out. Canik METE SFX.
This is the greatest thing that I have ever seen. Out of everything that's on the internet, this is the best thing that has ever existed.
Try to clear the plate rack. Hey, that's how you fucking clear a plate rack. The Canik METE SFX is so good, you only have to hit one target and you'll kill 4 others. I don't know what else to tell you.